Hey guys, it's Jessica Likewise, and I'm taking my dog right now for a walk. And it was just on my heart to share this with you. It was one of those God moments where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna let my dog take a break from his walk, and I'm gonna just make this video to share. So, this happened to me yesterday, and I have a question for you, and that's, does your therapist ever told you to make sure when your child with autism is learning to talk that you make him ask for everything he wants? Well, I hope so, because that's actually really, really good advice. I give that advice to parents all the time. Anytime your child wants something, make sure you make him ask for it. And like literally to the point of like it's like anal. He wants water. It's like open refrigerator, get water, open bottle, pour water, give me water. Like you want to just flood them with constant language. However, they have to actually want it. So here's what prompted me to make this video with you. Yesterday, I was doing a session with a child, and the mom was telling me how the other therapist in the case, she was making the child point to the puzzle pieces in order to do the puzzle, to indicate he wanted the puzzle piece. Now, that potentially could work, maybe if you're teaching pointing. But this child was not really yet using any language to communicate. He was learning to point to things as his way of requesting. And I said, listen, I said, I actually don't think this is a really good idea. And let me explain why. Well, the child was willing to do the puzzle. Like it wasn't like he was having tantrums and he was resisting the puzzle, but he didn't actually want to do the puzzle. The puzzle was actually a demand. So when he was pointing to the puzzle piece, it's one thing if you're teaching pointing, but if you're trying to teach him that pointing is his way of requesting and he doesn't actually want it, you could be really, really confusing him. In fact, it's actually punishing the behavior. So in ABA, we talk about different ways that behaviors occur again or don't occur again. So if a behavior is reinforced, meaning it achieves its goal, it will occur again. But if a behavior results in an undesirable consequence, it's actually called a punishment. Now, often we think of punishments like timeouts or, losing your privileges or getting grounded. That was a big one when I was a kid. But for punishment actually just means a behavior results in an undesirable consequence. So if your child is pointing to a puzzle piece that he doesn't actually really want, you're punishing the pointing because the result was actually undesirable. He got the puzzle piece. So what I would actually encourage parents to do is to make sure that you are, yes, always making sure your child is asking for something he wants, but especially if he's in the beginning stages of learning to talk and he doesn't necessarily understand communication intent yet, and you're trying to teach that, meaning that they're trying to teach them what communication is and how to communicate, a form of communication. Just be really careful to make sure you're not inadvertently punishing the behavior and making it less likely for them to talk by making them ask for things they don't actually want. So keep things really motivating, keep things really fun. Again, this, if you're teaching pointing, it's perfectly fine to say like, hey, point to the picture of the elephant. That's a total different skill. But in the beginning, just be careful, use discernment, and that's just something really, really important. So I took a break from my walk. My dog, fortunately, is watching squirrels. I was a little concerned you might hear him in the background. I'll actually show him to you guys. I know there he is right there. He's actually popped into my channel a few times. If you've watched my YouTube channel, you can check that out, parenttrainingvideos.com. I have over 100 videos just like this one with just tips and tricks to help you and your family. He's actually jumped in and photobombed a few of them. Now, I know that school just ended and that you walk into Walmart, you walk into CVS, and it's like really annoying to see back to school stuff, right? Because we want to enjoy the summer, not be thinking about going back to school. But here's the thing. If you have a child that's going to be starting school who has autism in the fall, and maybe they're going to a new classroom or a new school, the transition process is one that takes a long time to teach. So it's one you actually do need to start thinking about now. I've created a free resource for you and your family to download. You could download it at schoolwithautism.com. It's an ebook, and it's going to help you with that transition process. It's going to tell you what things you should be talking to your child about all summer, some strategies you can use to prepare them for starting school in the new school year. and things that you might want to know in advance. That way you're not trying to play catch up later on. So please go download that, check it out, schoolwithautism.com. If you liked this video, subscribe to the channel if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching it live, and I see some people are, feel free to just like the page and follow it so you continue to see the requests. And if you know anyone who can benefit from it, please share it, and please share that resource with them, schoolwithautism.com. It's totally free. It's out there for whoever wants to see it. Now, the final thing I want to say is I do respond and read every comment and every question that you have, both on Facebook and YouTube. So if you have a video that you want me to make you, if you have a question about anything I'm teaching about, or even just say like, hey, this came up in my child's school, my teacher talked to me about this, what should I do? Please just chat it in the comments. That's why I do these videos. Like, it's really on my heart to help you and to serve you. It breaks my heart to know that there's parents that live in places where there's no services available. It's not, people think it's just in other countries, but even in the United States, like outside of major cities, if you live too far away, it's really hard to get therapists, and it's just hard to get information, it's hard to get help, it's hard to know who to trust. I've been working with kids with autism for 12 years. I have an advanced degree in it. I wrote the books in it, and I just want to serve you and make sure you get your questions answered. That's really this is my gift to you and my give back to you. So God bless. Make it an amazing day, guys. I'm going to go actually work with some kids now. Take care.